G'day, it's Chris here today from Huckabones Equipment. Today's video we're going to be talking about this lowrider L6060 behind me. You know, it's about 1,000,000 degrees out here today, so how do you look cool? You get in your lowride, either car or truck, and you cruise around. Well, we've got a L6060 that does the same. So let's jump right to it, talking about these gigantic turf tires. Before we just talk about this unit exclusively, let's do a quick overview of what a Grand L is. In the Kubota lineup, they make a few different Grand Ls, and then they start at 35 horsepower. So you got the L3560, 4060, 47, 54, and 6060 in that complete Grand L lineup. And it's been a little while since I ran through that whole list, so we're really trying my memory. And then after that, they have a couple different size loaders to pair with those units. So the 35 and the 4060 get the LA805. The three larger horsepowers get this nice LA1055. For anybody who's not familiar with it, that 1055 means it lifts 1,055 kilograms. So these things lift a ton. After that, what is a Grand L? Well, it's kind of like the Cadillac of the Kubota lineup. Got a ton of features in there that are exclusive to the Grand L. You may see them on other power units out there, other tractors, but in the Kubota lineup, there's a few options or standard features that are only available on the Grand L. You know, whether that's the anti-stall guard, auto throttle advance, and a couple others that really make a Grand L a Grand L. And then after that, there's quite a few options available that can make that unit your own right from the dealership. After that, they do make a special edition for Canada, which is the Nordic edition. You're going to see that pretty much exclusively in the snow moving business, where it's set up to really handle that larger snowblower out the back, or to really handle those winter conditions. So, because there is a ton of commercial snow blowing that you're going to see up here in Canada. So after that, let's now focus on talking about this L6060 in particular, what makes it such a special lowrider edition. Okay, so let's talk about what we're all here to talk about today, and that's how we made a lowrider out of this tractor. And that's pretty much exclusively with these tires. You know, they are super wide turf tires. Used to be called like Galaxy balloon tires. Now they're the Titan. So you know, it's got a lot of junk in its trunk. It's got a lot going on the rear end here. The front tire is 305 R343, I believe, off the top of my head. And then the rears are 610 by R470. Really wide, basically, is what that tells you. You know, your fronts are about a foot wide and your rear about 2 feet. Again, whenever we compare it against your regular industrial tires, you're going to get an extra 2 inches on the front and pretty well an extra foot on the rear. The reason the customer went for this, not only for flotation, you know, this thing looks like it can float on water. There's enough air hanging there. But realistically, the reason he went for that is low compaction. It's going commercially used. Normally I'm going to say it's going to a turf farm or a sod farm, something like that, where you're looking for that low impact, but no, it's actually going to a trailer park. He moves trailers a lot and is looking to have minimal compression there. You know, he's not looking to tear up anybody's lawn, and it's worked for him. He is moving from an L4060 up to the 6060, so he was looking for more lift capacities out of his loader, as well as still being able to move his trailers, and they are getting bigger and heavier, as most things are in this world. So that's why he originally wanted these tires and why we've gone with them again. Also, we've upgraded the rear end and put that rear axle reinforcement kit. Again, it's not too expensive, and usually you're going to see it on the commercial end stuff whenever you're moving snow, whenever you have that big snowblower on the back, kind of really help with that bounce. And it works. It's not very expensive and it just functions. So he is moving from an L4060 open station to this cab 6060. So again, it gives him extra lift capacities out of that loader that he's looking for, as well as creature comforts of that cab. And then whenever you get to the rear end, we put on that rear axle reinforcement kit. Lots of rears in there, but really it just kind of stiffens everything up, makes it stronger, stiffer, and better overall usage for him, because that's what he's looking for, really. He hadn't any issues with the 4060. He's got over 2,000 hours on it, and he had to wait a long time for this tractor. I even forgot to mention that. You know, this was ordered last September with delivery of hopefully, you know, March, April, and here we are in July, and it's just ready to go. So there's kind of an update on how the inventory levels are going. Not well in some models, but otherwise, you know, he's looking forward to this tractor. We look forward to getting it to him. He's already enjoyed for a number of hours his older tractor. Now he's going to really enjoy this one with the creature comforts with it. So that brings us to the end of today's video. Whenever you're cruising around this summer in your lowrider car or truck and you're thinking about a lowrider, you can think of this tractor here. So you know, it's the Kubota L6060 with some nice wide Titan tires on it to help with that flotation, so you can walk on water basically with it. So if you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe, and if you have any comments, please leave them down below. Thank you.